Programming Artificial Intelligence with Python, a casual chat. Hey everyone, have you ever wondered about the magic behind artificial intelligence? Well, today we're going to dive into the world of AI and how Python, a super popular programming language, is making it all possible. Whether you're just curious or thinking about jumping in, this chat is for you. Let's get started and uncover why Python is the go-to tool for programmers working on AI. Why choose Python for AI? So, why Python? First off, it's incredibly easy to read and write. If you can speak English, you can pretty much understand Python. This means beginners can pick it up quickly without feeling overwhelmed. Plus, there are tons of libraries and frameworks like TensorFlow, PyTorch, and scikit-learn that'll do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Think of these as powerful toolkits that let you build amazing AI models without reinventing the wheel. And let's not forget the awesome community. No matter your question, someone out there has probably tackled it and is happy to share. Finally, Python is versatile. It can handle everything from web development to data analysis and, of course, AI. Key concepts in AI. All right, let's break down some key ideas in AI over a cup of coffee. At its core, artificial intelligence is about teaching machines to learn and make decisions on their own. This is where machine learning, or ML, comes into play. Think of it as training your dog. Rewards and practice lead to good behavior. There's also deep learning, which is a more advanced version, where machines use neural networks to understand complex patterns, a bit like how our brains work. Speaking of patterns, did you know that data is the fuel for AI? The better the data, the sharper the AI becomes. Lastly, you've got supervised learning, where you guide the AI with labeled data, and unsupervised learning, where the AI figures it out all on its own. It's a wild ride. Setting up your Python environment. Now, before we jump into coding, let's set up our Python environment. Start by grabbing Python from the official website, and I suggest using an IDE like PyCharm or Jupyter Notebooks. These are fantastic for writing and running your code. Don't forget about virtual environments. They're like individual spaces for each project to avoid clutter. Next, we'll want to install some key libraries like NumPy for numerical data, Pandas for data manipulation, and Matplotlib for creating visuals. Lastly, consider using Git for version control. Trust me, it's a lifesaver when you have a bunch of code to manage. Basics of machine learning with Python. Now let's get our hands dirty. Imagine we want to predict whether an email is spam or not. It's a classic problem. We'll use scikit-learn for this. First, we start by importing our data and cleaning it up. This might mean getting rid of any weird characters or missing values. Then, we split our data into training and testing sets. Think of it like studying for a test. We'll train our model on one portion, then test how well it learned on another. Finally, we choose a simple model and fit it to our data. After running some evaluations, we can see how well our model performs. Easy peasy. Deep learning with Python. Now, if you're ready to level up, let's talk deep learning. This time, we'll use TensorFlow or Keras. We could build a neural network to recognize handwritten digits. It's a fun way to see AI in action. We'll start by laying out our model architecture, a bit like building a house. First, we define our input layer, then add a few hidden layers, and finally, our output layer. After that, we compile our model, which is just like saying, okay, let's get ready to learn. Then it's time to feed it some training data to help it learn. And after training, we can see how well it does on some test data. Best practices in AI programming. Before we wrap things up, here are some best practices to keep in mind. Always ensure your data is top-notch. Bad data in means bad decisions out. Keep your models interpretable. It's crucial to understand how they make decisions. Don't forget to regularly update your models with new data. It keeps everything fresh. And finally, always remember to adhere to ethical guidelines. AI should always be used for good. To wrap it all up, Python is an incredible tool for anyone looking to dive into the world of AI. With its friendly syntax and powerful libraries, you'll be creating your own AI models in no time. I hope you found this chat helpful and inspiring. If you're excited to learn more, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more awesome content on AI and programming. Until next time, happy coding.